Total distance between A and B is d kilometers. If the distance traveled along the stream is 3 times of the total distance and the distance traveled against the stream is 2 times of the total distance, if the time taken to cover the distance along the stream is 10% less than the time taken to cover the distance against the stream, then if a person covers a distance of 21 kilometers in 1 hour 24 minutes along the stream, then find the rate of the current. Alright, so the question is telling me that total distance between A and B is d kilometers. So we have total distance which is d kilometers. If the distance traveled along the stream is 3 times of the total distance. So along the stream, that means it is talking about downstream. Okay, and distance traveled is 3 times of the total distance. So total distance here is d. Distance traveled downstream will be 3d because it is 3 times the total distance. And the distance traveled against the stream. So against the streams, that means it is talking about upstream. And it is 2 times of the total distance. So it will be 2d. Now, if the time taken to cover the distance along the stream is 10% less than the time taken to cover the distance against the stream. So let's say time taken to travel against the stream, that means upstream, is t. Then time taken to cover the distance along the stream, that means downstream, will be 10% less. So it will be 90% of t. Alright, this much is clear. Now, then a person covers a distance of 21 kilometers in 1 hour 24 minutes along the stream. Then find the rate of the current. Okay. So first of all, before moving forward, let's first calculate the relative speeds when the boat is going downstream and when it is going upstream. Okay. So when the boat is going downstream, there is the speed of boat and the boat is going with the flow of water. So we add the speed of water here. And now in upstream, when there is a speed of boat and boat is going against the flow of water, so we subtract the speed of water here. So we have our relative speeds here. Now it is said that in the question, if a person covers a distance of 21 kilometers, so distance of 21 kilometers is covered in how much time? It is covered in 1 hour 24 minutes. So 1 hour, let's convert this 24 minutes into hours. So 24 divided by 60, we get time, which is equals to LCM will be 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, it will be 7.5 hours. Okay, so we have distance, we have time. Let's use the formula that says speed is equals to distance upon time. Now in the question, it is said that this person covers this distance along the stream. So that means it is covering the distance downstream. So here speed for downstream is SB plus SW. Speed SW here being the speed of water, right? And distance here is 21 kilometers divided by time, which is 7 by 5. This 5 will go in the numerator and gets multiplied here. So we get 7 3s are 21 and 3 5s are 15. So we have SB plus SW is equals to 15 kilometers per hour. Let's call this equation 1. Alright. Now what we do is use this formula, speed is equals to distance upon time in both these cases. Okay, in downstream and upstream. So let's do that. We know that speed is equals to distance upon time. Speed here is SB plus SW. Distance here is 3D upon time, which is 90t by 100. So 90t divided by 100. This 100 will go in the numerator and gets multiplied here. Alright. So let's simplify. What do we get? 0 0 cancelled. 3 1s are 3 3s are. So we have here SB plus SW, which is equals to 10d by 3t. Alright. So let's call this equation 2. Now let's use the same formula in the case of upstream as well. Alright. So we get speed, which is SB minus SW, is equals to distance, which is 2d divided by time, which is t. Okay. And let's call this equation 3. Now what we do is divide equation 2 by equation 3. So let's do that. SB plus SW is equals to 10d divided by 3t divided by equation 3, which is SB minus SW is equals to this against divided by 2d by t. So this is what we get after dividing equation 2 by equation 3. So let's simplify. T gets cancelled, dd gets cancelled, 2 1s are 2 5s are. Okay, And again, we know the value of SB plus SW. We have just calculated it in equation 1. SB plus SW is 15. So let's substitute it here. We get 15. This 3 here will go on the left hand side and get multiplied with 15. So we get 15 into 3 is equals to, this SB minus SW will go here and get multiplied with 5. So we get 5 SB minus SW. So this is what we get after simplification. So 5 ones are 5 threes are. So we have SB minus SW, which is equals to 3 threes are 9. Alright. Now what we do is subtract this equation 1 with this. Okay. Because we have to find out the rate of the current. Rate of the current means speed of the water here. So we have to calculate SW. So let's subtract it here. So we get SB plus SW is equals to 15. So after subtracting, the symbols are changed. So we get minus minus minus. So plus minus gets cancelled. Minus minus gets added. So we get minus 2 SW is equals to 9 minus 15 is minus 6. So minus minus sign gets cancelled. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So we get our answer, speed of water is 3 kilometers per hour. And this is our required answer. So here option D is the correct one.